Hey there. So today I want to actually help you with getting over the fear of creating video content for your business. There's actually 3 reasons that you're probably a little hesitant about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about each of those and kind of give you reasons why and how you can actually get over them so you can start creating content for your YouTube channel and for your business. So if you're new here, what's up? My name is Hughes, and on my channel I like to talk a lot about building up audiences and monetizing them because that's what I do. I have over 9.5 million fans, followers over on Facebook, and that's where I specialize, is building up content over on Facebook. And I'm starting to implement a lot more when it comes to video marketing because it works incredibly well for building up personal brands. So what I want to talk about is how you can kind of get into the groove of creating video content. And right off the bat, you might be a little hesitant when you hear that you need to be the one creating it. For me anyways, it kind of brings back memories of like mini failures that I had as a little kid and kind of anxiety things that got triggered when, for me personally, it goes back to like 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, where I'd have to like stand up in front of the class and read. And you might be able to remember this, maybe even you'll relate with this, but like you're sitting there in the class and you know that you have to read in like 3 people or 4 people. What you do is you count how many paragraphs that, oh, so-and-so has to read this paragraph, so-and-so has to read that one, so-and-so has to read that one. You read through, and make sure you know all the words, you make sure that you can pronounce things, and you kind of build up the confidence prior to your time coming where you have to talk, like stand up and shake and be awkward and all that. And that kind of stuff happens when you're creating videos too. Like the anxiety that you felt as a child kind of comes back. It gets reintroduced into our life because we go back into like the self-conscious person who's going to be judged on the content that we share, right? And that's actually the first thing, is you're going to be judged. So you will be judged, and that's good. I mean, admitting it is the first step, right? Like realizing that what we put out is going to be judged based on how we deliver it, how we look during it. Like I wear a lot of like tank tops and stuff in most of my videos, and like shirts that are just kind of plain because I don't have a lot of clothes, because I spent 6 years living out of backpacks and traveling the world. So I don't have a lot of clothes. But you're gonna be judged, right? So how do you kind of get over this? The easiest way to get over feeling judged is just to do it. Like just as Nike says, like just start doing it, just do it, just start creating. Because there's gonna be people who are gonna judge you. And you just need to be okay with the fact that there's gonna be a lot of people who don't like you. There's gonna be a couple people who do like you. And those are the people that you're actually creating this for. Now, if you have kids, what I want you to kind of think about is the content that you're gonna be creating can be lessons from dad or lessons from mom that you're gonna be passing down to them. So what happens is you kind of can reframe it in a way that you're teaching someone that, you know, you're kind of sharing your legacy, you're sharing the lessons that you've learned during your life with someone who you might not be able to tell them directly, or you might forget about something by the time the child is, 25 years old or 50 years old or whenever you have gotten to in your point in life, and then like the lessons you learn change and stuff. So what you can do is you can start to think about how you can deliver that to your child, and then hitting record to actually do it. So that will help a little bit with the judgment feeling. You're still gonna feel it, you're still gonna feel all awkward, you're still gonna be all weirded out by having to get on camera and record stuff and deliver anything, because you're very judgmental on yourself, as I am of myself. So what is another thing that kind of prevents us from creating? It's the tech. So we'll do tech. So tech stuff, like you might think that you need to have like a full camera crew, or you might need to have fancy lights, you might need to have a whiteboard like I have. It's a whiteboard. You might think that you need to have like a $58,000 camera or a $1,000 camera, even like a $500 camera. The thing is, right now, the tech that you have is perfect. You've got a phone, right? You might not have an iPhone, you might have an Android, you might have something else. But the idea is that this thing can be used to create content better than a lot of the stuff that I actually had when I started. Like right now it's 2019. I started creating videos, I think in 2009, so 10 years ago. And the phone I have now is actually better than all of the cameras that I had 2009 to around 2013, 2014, which is crazy to think about, right? So what happens is, this thing's gonna pop up in your head and you're gonna say, well, I don't have the equipment, so I don't need to create stuff because I don't have a nice camera. Throw that objection out. Like, you don't need that. You do have a phone, you have an arm, you can hold something in order to create a video. So there's two objections right there. You're gonna be judged, just accept that, and you already have the tech, on your side. So the next thing is actually going to be, what do I talk about? Like the content. So the content's the fun part. And I want you to look at that. You don't have to be perfect with your delivery either. What I want you to start thinking about is the type of content that people constantly come to you and ask questions about. Maybe you're a specialist in a certain career type. What are the things, excuse me, what are the questions that people come to you with? Maybe you work in a certain field, and what happens is every day someone asks you, what is the dimension of this screw or something like that? And I don't know what you do at this point, so bear with me for just a second. But there's certain things that people, maybe not constantly ask you, but things that frequently are asked to you about something that you do, some kind of problem that you solve within your life, within your career. It could be specific job related. It could be like lessons you teach people from your hobby. That's another thing that you can create content on. And when you do stuff from your hobby, you're already in a happy place because you're doing something you love. So at that point, you're gonna feel a little bit less judged. I first learned this when I created a video course teaching people how to juggle. I know how to juggle, so I created a video course, shot videos of me teaching people how to juggle. You can find that at jugglingsecrets.com. But that's beside the point, right? So the content is the things that people always ask you, the questions that people have, the comments that people say. Maybe there's certain lessons that you just want to share. And if you still are kind of hung up on this fact, I'm gonna give you a couple resources to, basically just eliminate all of the excuses that you're gonna have, so that way you're forced to do the actual creation of the stuff. So the first resource is answerthepublic.com. And what this is a compilation website. It's free to use, and what it does is you type in a keyword, like I could type in juggling, and it goes out and finds the questions that people ask around juggling. So it might be, how do I juggle 3 balls? How do I juggle 5 balls? How do I do Mills mess? How do I do, and that's just a juggling term. You probably won't know what that is. But this will give you things that people are asking, and all you gotta do is take one of those ideas. Like for me, I did, how do I juggle 3 balls? I answered the question, this is how you juggle 3 balls, and I do step-by-step video teaching that exact process. The next thing you can do is Google. It looks like a little hearts, don't they? But with Google, what you can do is you can go to google.com and you can type in your interest, your keyword, your subject matter, the thing that you actually want to be creating videos around, and then type in the keyword. So it could be like anything, so keyword, and then put a little space here. So hit the little space on your keyboard, and what's gonna happen is there's gonna be things that pop up underneath it, like common things that people are searching for. That right there is something that you could, write out every single thing that people talk about. Like, it's for juggling, I could type in juggling and then hit spacebar, and then what could pop up could be like juggling balls, juggling clubs, juggling knives, juggling machetes, juggling tutorials, juggling costumes. And I could create a piece of content around every single one of those things. So I hope this is starting to get the wheels turning in your mind. And subscribe too if you're liking this stuff, because this is something that I'm hoping is providing value to you. That's my intention for this. But right there, you've got the content, answerthepublic.com and Google. You can also do the same search thing over on YouTube. So right now, like when you're done watching all my videos and consuming my stuff and buying all the products that I have and like fully embracing the Who's Chris Hughes brand, which I hope you do anyway, but you can go up to the top of YouTube and type in the same thing. You can type in the keyword, hit space, and then see what people are searching for. And there's an advanced thing where you can actually put like A after, so it'll say keyword space A, and it'll give you all the searches that are around, you know, for juggling, it could be juggling axes. And then for B's, it could be like juggling balls. C, juggling clubs. Like it gives you all of the things that people are actively searching for. So how does this kind of come around? How are you actually going to use this and start creating content? That's where the fun begins. I have a 21-day video challenge that I do want you to join because it's going to help you with getting over the awkward stages of feeling judged when you're creating videos, because realistically you're going to feel real judged about it. You're going to feel real awkward, to be 100% honest with you right now. Like it's not going to be easy. And the reason it's not easy is because you're overcoming fears that you're going to have. So what I want you to think about, let's draw some pictures, right? So this is going to be you, all happy and getting excited to do the 21-day video challenge, and you're going to have all these ideas. Kind of looks like a balloon, but we'll say this is a light bulb. Hopefully that's a light bulb. So what happens is, this is you with a bunch of ideas. You know, you went to Answer the Public and you got a bunch of ideas for a YouTube channel or a Facebook page that you want to grow. And now you're all excited, right? But you feel weird. You don't want to create the videos because the camera comes out, and then you get all awkward and you try to be a professional, or you try to not make any errors, or you try to be someone you're not, which is going to happen when you're doing these videos. So what you do is 21 days, you're creating 21 types of videos. So these little boxes, bear with me, these little boxes are going to be videos for you. So we'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1 week's worth of content for you. And what's going to happen is a lot of these videos aren't going to be very good because you're going to be going through the awkward stage. You're going to be mumbling your words. You're going to be like bobbling back and forth and stuff. But what happens is if you stick through, you stick through this, you stick with this for the 21 days, you're going to have the same thing. We'll use circles for this, it's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what happens is as you go through this, maybe the first 7 videos you mumble a lot, you say like, you say as, you get confused, you slowly, fall apart internally as you're doing this. And, we'll say that these are all throw out videos, right? And what's cool about this is I do want you to put these out to the public. That's why I say, Facebook Live. What happens is, maybe this particular video right here is like just gold. Like you strike the rhythm, you get in the flow, you start creating, you start talking to the camera like it's a friend, which is how you're supposed to kind of do this anyway. But what happens is, if you wouldn't have gone through all these awkward stage videos and like the failures and feeling judged and blaming the tech stuff, you wouldn't get to this video. And what happens is the sooner you get to like the 1 video or the 10th video or the 100th video or whatever it happens to be, the one that really like starts to click for you, the quicker that happens, the faster you can start to get in a flow and create more. And that way it's creating like legacy stuff for you. So my whole thing is like, this will be me. Then I'll have like a billion videos that are helpful tutorial stuff. So that way, when I die, I'll have a ton of videos that are useful for people to come in, learn something, and then hopefully like make the world a better place because of me teaching them a valuable skill set. Like that's like the selfish reason I do all this stuff. But what you can do is you can do the same exact thing. Like let's say you have a ton of ideas in your brain, but you're hesitant to get them out because you feel like you're gonna be judged. That's what this video challenge is for. Like it's to help you kind of get over that, work through it, so that way you can start delivering your message and start impacting the people that you know you should be impacting. So my intentions are 100% clear. Like, it's $47 for the 21 days. Every day you get trainings and like tutorials and stuff to teach you exactly what you should be doing in order to, get more comfortable on camera. I give you ideas for more content. The tech, all you need to do is have a phone, and you need to have a Facebook page. And when you join, I walk you through it. I have video tutorials teaching you how to set one up. And what's cool about this is when you start a new Facebook page, there's 0 people on it. So the whole feeling judged thing, no one's gonna see it, right? So think about that. Like, until you get comfortable, which is why you do the 21-day challenge, until you get comfortable, you build up the momentum where you're actually excited and happy about this. You don't have to tell anyone about it. So that's kind of a cool thing that I really enjoy about the challenge is it forces people to start creating, and then it helps you get comfortable on camera, so that way when the time comes, you're ready to create at scale videos that are going to be impactful for you to build up your business, build up your brand, build up an audience. So what I want you to do now is there's going to be a link down below. If you're still watching and you haven't subscribed to my channel, do that as well. But there's going to be a link down below to join the 21-day video challenge. And I want to see you inside. I want to see you in the Facebook group, and I want to see your videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you inside the group. Click the link down below to join. I'll see you in there.